I saw their messages, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and he would be like, "Can I call you?" Well, hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Here's my sheet, and you're very welcome here. We're gonna be getting ready together and gonna share you a very vulnerable time of my life that was quite difficult for me while getting ready for a casual day out. Okay, let's get started, shall we? Well, it was 4 years ago as I started learning German. It was quite a difficult time, I would say, and I'm sorry, I kind of have this pimples on my face. I don't know what kind of a reaction it is, but don't forget to drink water. I have it always by my side. And I got to know this very wonderful girl. She was really wonderful, I would say. We matched, we clicked, you know, you literally clicked. And after a couple months, as she was going through a hard time, somehow somehow our friendship and relationship got really stronger as I went into prison. And as you know, I come from Iran, or may you not know, I come from Iran. And as I was in prison, you know, I came back and we clicked even more, and we clicked even deeper, which was really good. We really shared good memories together. Time went by, we were just clicking, everything's super duper until I signed up in a library, and after me she signed up, and after signing up in this library, a lot of things happened. Like, you can't even think of what could have happened back then. A lot of dramas. That was exactly like a Netflix show. It was really crazy. And then I got to meet my boyfriend, which we're still together. And okay, the tea here is that as my boyfriend first saw the both of us, he thought that I was my best friend and my best friend was me, you know, kind of misunderstanding back then. And that, you're leaving that aside. One more thing is that after 1 month, I think 1 month, we talked together with my boyfriend, with my crush back then, boyfriend now, and kind of somehow we clicked even more, and we started a relationship together. And meanwhile, and in the meantime, I was really having a really great time with my best friend, and we were living in the same neighborhood. It was just like a dream. I always had this dream to live in the same neighborhood as my best friend, and it was just like that. We were just a few blocks away from each other, and whenever I was feeling sad, I would call her. She would call me. Let's meet up in this park. Let's meet up at that park, and it would happen. Everything would happen. It was really a wonderful friendship back then. And then everything went on and on. We had this German test that we had to, we both failed the test because it wasn't even 1 year as we had started learning German, you know, but we had to go through this test. We both failed. We both unfortunately failed. And then for me it was okay because my major was a major that if I applied to any university, it would be okay to get a supplement degree for the German knowledge test, whatever it is. And then, but she wanted to take the test one more time, in the meantime though, she was really studying so hard, and we would go to parties together. We would do a lot of things, you know. It was really, really a good friendship back then. R.I.P. to that. Oh my god, so many memories. I think about so many memories that we used to have. If I go back in time, I would never not choose not being with her, you know. It was a really wonderful time for me. After that, she started taking the classes again. She started going, studying even more for the exam, you know. I went on a trip with my boyfriend and his friends, and his friend. His girlfriend's supposed to come, but somehow didn't make it to a trip. We went on to the trip together, all the three of us. And then she was studying hard back in hometown. After I came back, after 1 month, we were clicking a lot, so good together. I mean, oh my gosh, I fucked up. Wait. After some time, as she had taken the exam, we were going out to not concerts, but different places. We would climb. We had climbed the mountain together. And it was really super duper perfect. I'm not gonna make it. I don't want to bore you out. This is the hard part. This is the very important part. She passed the test, okay, which was good. She passed the test, and one more thing apparent is, I have to put it into Klammern. Weiß ich nicht, was das auf Englisch ist. Sorry. Egal. I'm just gonna underline this one. The three of us, me, my best friend back then, and my boyfriend, we were all on the same route, coming to Germany. Okay, my boyfriend had his B2, and my ex-best friend, had passed the test, and me, I had done nothing. I was just helping my boyfriend out so he can peacefully immigrate to Germany. Okay, yeah, I know it may sound like a red flag to you, but somehow, why is my face like this? It just happened this morning. I have no idea. I think this happened literally today, literally this morning, and I have no idea what that is. After that, let's sit. After that, she passed the test. Okay, she literally fucking passed the test, and it was like, okay, congratulations, I'm happy for you, but somehow it was really sad for me because it was because of my own stupidity. It was because of my own stupidity that I was so left behind, and I felt so left behind, you know. And then it was that time. They all had to go to the embassy to get all the legal stuff done. But me, I was just looking at them. That was all I was doing back then. And I could see that the behaviors of my best friend had changed. Literally, it had freaking changed. You know what I mean? It literally had changed. I would feel like as if someone is looking to me from top to bottom, you know, like from top to down, and it really didn't feel good. That's why I told my boyfriend and my best friend, and I told them both that, could you please not talk together? I mean, I don't really feel good. Somehow deep down, I was like, I don't want you guys talking together, you know. I don't, you know. I kind of don't like you guys talking together. Got kind of fun. But they didn't do that. They were talking behind my back, and I was so depressed. We were out at night with the uncle of my boyfriend, with a friend of mine, and a friend of his. We were out, and I was like drunk. accidentally I wanted to like check out how the thing is going on. I just accidentally I wanted to check his phone. You know, I just accidentally wanted to check his phone. I'm not really good at like my eyebrows. And I saw their messages. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and he would be like, "Can I call you?" to my best friend. I was like, did I just told you guys that I don't want you guys talking together? What the fuck is this? And I yelled. I was drunk. I came out of the club, the coffee shop that we were in, drunk and everything. He was really sorry. He was really sorry, and the relationship between me and my best friend, it was really cold. I had kept my distance between me and hers. Back then I thought it was the right thing to do, and I was like 20. I was 19, 20 years old. But if I go back, I would never do that. The same thing I did, because somehow I unsaw the red flags from both sides. After that, oh my god. After that, by the way, I'm watching How I Met Your Mother. Just wait a second. It's finished. I have to buy a new one. I have to go do my brows. They look illegally not good. I have no idea what's happened to my face. Literally yesterday it was really good, but today I have these pimples around here, which is, I don't know. I don't like them. It's a phase. Well, it was my birthday. My best friend came to my home, and we were like getting ready together, and my boyfriend and his friend, they were doing a surprise party for me in this regular restaurant that they would always go to. Okay, we went there. This friend, oh my god, this is the very part. The friend of my boyfriend back then had a big crush on my ex-best friend. And during this birthday party of mine, surprise birthday party of mine, okay, he would always try He would always try to somehow get close with her, touch her somehow. And my best friend was okay with that. I don't know the details. I was freaking drunk. I was so drunk, and when I get drunk, I have all the 7 phases you can possibly think of. Okay. I'm done. Good. After this happened, we were there, we were drunk, and I couldn't even see my what's in front of me, you know? I was always in the stage dancing. Now, this is the part you have to be listening up, especially if you're like 17. I was in the stage dancing. I look behind. This is just a glimpse of what I remember, just a single glimpse. I look behind and I see my boyfriend is talking so not harshly, but they were so deep into the conversation between together. And I'm like, guys, come dance. And we're talking about something. And then later on, he told me that he was trying to like make them bond, his friend and my friend. This is what he told me that they were doing. I don't know. after a couple months, after this birthday party, I kind of didn't talk to my best friend again. I don't know, somehow I felt so disconnected with her, and I didn't want to ever talk to, the spark was gone. It was as if she knew that we are not going to Germany together, and she'd stopped putting effort. It's literally what happened. Yes, I made some mistakes afterwards, but there were some problems, some errors beforehand that led to these mistakes that I had to do. I did, not just I had to. And I thought that her flight was, for example, this Wednesday, but it was not this Wednesday, it was next Wednesday. And I asked her, where are you doing your stuff? Are you packing? She doesn't know. I'm in the library. Aren't you flying today? No, it's next week. Okay. I said, okay, fine. My dad would say, if she needs help, let's go help her. And I was like, no. If she would have wanted me there, she would have at least treated me properly. Not that if I was a piece of shit, I was a piece of puppet, and she just tossed me away as she knew that we have nothing to do again together. And really broke my heart. Okay, 3 months later, as she flawed, I just texted, take care. And I blocked her. Because to be honest, I really didn't want to hear anything from her. I had done nothing. Yeah, that's my problem I'm talking to you about. That's the mistake I did. After 3 months, as I came to Germany, I called her. She didn't answer, and then she called me again, and she was like, where are you? I was like, I'm Germany. I go, okay, cool. You call me now that you're in Germany? I was like, what the hell you wanted me to do? You left me behind in the first place. Okay, long story short. And then I didn't want to talk to her. I put my phone in do not disturb mode, and I went to sleep. As I woke up the morning after, she sent me some video messages. Not video messages, some voice messages. It was taken over a phone call. Could you imagine what that was? That was my second day in Germany. And I knew that there was something going on between the two of them, but somehow I was shocked. It was as if they both had fucked up my immigration. I know I wasn't a good friend when she was moving to Germany and all of it, but I was someone who was left behind. I was the one that two of the very closest people, they're going away. I'm freaking alone, I'm freaking alone, and nobody ever thought about the tough time that I was really going through. Nobody really thought of it, and it hurt me. And after a while, when I was trying to build up this connection that had happened between us, she left me again, and then she came back again. Life is tough especially when you lose someone who was so connected to you. I could never, I don't know, but afterwards I could never find a friendship like the one I had with her. Especially, yes, it was in Iran, it was in my hometown, we were fucking in the same neighborhood. It was really dream come true. In Tehran, you don't really get to have friends in the same neighborhood because it's really rare. Such thing can happen, but it's really kind of rare. And the only time I had friends in the same neighborhood was the time I was living in Karaj. And Karaj is a bit smaller city and it's more departed. Not departed, it's more department, not department. It's and Karaj is a bit more, das ist besser aufgeteilt, würde ich nicht besser aufgeteilt, weil also der ist besser abgeteilt, ich würde mal sagen, und es gibt mehrere Abteilungen in Karaj. Sorry, I couldn't say that in English. Sorry, I couldn't do that. Yeah, I'm not gonna say a long story short, but I had to censor some parts of that. But yeah, it was a really hard time, tough time for me. And then imagine 3 months before my immigration, as I wanted to come to Germany, I had a lot of problems. I had heart problems. I couldn't sleep. I was depressed. And then 3 months later, as I came to Germany, I was depressed again. I really didn't have a a good before and after immigration. I didn't even have a goodbye party. It was all forced. I wish I could have enjoyed my life better, my friendships better. I don't know. By the way, as I'm going out, I'll be wearing this short from Primark. This short. Above it, this one. And this goes around my neck, around my waist. Well, I can show you the last look if you want. And before that, when was the last time you felt left behind, and how did you cope with it? I mean, for real, because people ask. Yes, for real, because people talk about the tough situations, but they never ask you, how did you move past those tough situations? Those situations, I have a lot in my life. We all have, actually. But when you just get into life at an early age, it hits you harder. You can let me know in comments if you liked it. You can subscribe, you can like it, you can put a comment behind the video. I mean, under the video. You can do whatever you want, but try to fill it with love and let me know how I can make better videos, okay? Before saying goodbye, I will show you my last look, and that will be all. Have a great day, guys, and a week. I love you. Okay, I'm ready, and I want to show you how I look. Well, I still haven't figured out what these are, for real, because I swear they weren't there yesterday. It was all clean. And let's go. It's my very casual look. I have these now, but I'm going to change into sneakers. Well, I love this shirt. I literally adore this shirt. Just before going out, I'm going to use this baby powder for clearing my inner thighs. They get rubbed against each other and it really hurts. And yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comments and anything. I want to know what you think, what I can create better, because I love creating. Why not doing it? Okay, have a great day, great life, and like yourself, take care, joke.